Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jackson looking to throw right away. Check down here for Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Tackle back at the 28.
Jackson. That is caught. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Report.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Steelers, nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Luke now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Off the play fake. Howard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Operating from the gun. Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now run straight ahead to Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
17-0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here this first half. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
That's the score. Ravens 24. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the give, it's 1. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 14. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's deep.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Luke now for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end fire move.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Ravens 31, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Hey, Alpha, Salat! Salat! Already! No!
60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Being chased down left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pushing his way. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Jackson. And it's caught.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry,
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Howard throwing to start the drive.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howard.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Howard going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They toss it to Warren.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
2 yards on the play. And the Steelers.
Now they'll shift things around.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to 24.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mitchell, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens just continue to roll.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers, 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Near the sideline, it's caught by Miller.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd.
Back to throw. Howard.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Howard. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
got some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Howard. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Howard.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can we kick it?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson.
Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And leads to 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On the return, Austin.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Off play action. Howard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Looking to throw. Howard. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Operating from the gun. Howard. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On his loop for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 52, Steelers 21.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Howard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's on the right side with Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To throw is Howard. Throwing after the interception. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hey, hey! Marty! 13. Hey, hey! Shut up!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.